Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reveal Day in the 2 o'clock hour. I'm Gina Page, as you probably know by now. I am the president and co-founder of AfricanAncestry.com, and we are celebrating Juneteenth this week, reconnecting African ancestry family members to Africa. And we do that through DNA. And so all day today, we are welcoming new family members into the family for the first time. They're finding out when you find out, or you're finding out when they find out where they're from. And so we've done 2 so far. I've had a lot of fun with Rudolph Valentine. We traced him to the Nzebi people in Gabon. And then we just finished up with Sandra Joseph, and we traced her to the Chikar people in Cameroon. And what's up, Instagram? I am so sorry. I wasn't clicking the right buttons for the first 2, but we're going to have those replays up shortly. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We got African Ancestry family in the building. I see y'all. Monique Brewer, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hassani Carter, hello. Vicky Moore. I see my regulars, my Facebook regulars, and then all of you guys joining us. Shout out to Myron, my young person in Atlanta. Thanks to all y'all for being here. Design Your World says, I purchased a kit but never used it. You don't have to repay the $300. Contact us. You can send us a DM, or you can contact our customer service at info@africanancestry.com. I'm more curious about why you didn't use it, but you don't have to repay. We can activate that for you. Anyway, this is Tracice Stafford-Ware hour. We are going to bring her on so that we can get her reveal started. Hey, Tracice.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
You guys, put some flowers in the chat for Tracice. She was a little nervous, and I told her we're just having a conversation. So if y'all could put some flowers in the chat or some peace signs in the chat so she can relax, I would appreciate that.
Thank
yes,
you.
They're giving you flowers.
Thank
Your flowers
you.
are here, girl.
Thank you.
So welcome to Reveal Day. How are you feeling about Reveal Day?
Oh my goodness, I'm nervous and excited at the same time, but more excited.
Yeah,
I really am.
Good. Now, to kick it off, we've heard different reasons why people take an African ancestry test. What made you decide to trace your mother's ancestry with us?
I've always been interested. A lot of the people on like from my mother and her side, that most of them they've gone on. So it's been hard for me to collect information. And like my mother's grandmother, she died in childbirth, so that left a lot of questions for me. And I've taken the 23 and DNA, and then I took the Ancestry.com, and I've always wanted to get more information, but I just happened to be in this cab, and I was just talking about the how I took this Ancestry.com test, and the cab driver, he was Nigerian, and he said, and I told him about how they said that I was 89% Nigerian, and I was like, well, I don't know anybody from Nigeria. I don't know. So he said, well, there is another Ancestry.com. There's the African Ancestry DNA. I said, really? So, when I was in the cab, I looked it up, and I said, oh my goodness, I say, this say $299. He said, well, wait a minute. He said, he say, I know how my daughters, my wife, and you all like to look good, and you pay money to look good. You pay so much money for your hair, and I know that's over $300. And I said, okay, well, I do like to look good every now and then, and I will spend some money. And I said, why not? And then he said, and then he also was telling me how it's a legacy and a gift to my family to have a sense of where we come from. And I thought about it, and I saw work for me. But I think even without the payment plan, I think it's just good. It's just a good investment to know. You know, we spend so much on other things. Why not? Why not try to find out where we come from, where we can trace our lineage? And I just think it's important, and I'm just excited. I
Oh my
am.
goodness. I love that story because you don't know how many times I've been in a cab
Uh
with
huh.
a cab driver from an African country, and they
Uh
get
huh.
so excited when
Yeah.
they hear what I do, or if I just
Okay.
know their country, because most Americans don't know the country that they come from. So shout out to that cab driver. I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like I wish I could say thank you to him because that's just incredible. And he's so right. I mean, this test has a value. You know, the other
Mhm.
tests are very inexpensive, but you
Mhm.
also get what you pay for. They give you very general information based
True.
on comparing you to fewer than 4,300 Africans. And that's just not right. And
No.
so at African Ancestry, now that you've taken our test, we compared your DNA to DNA from over 33,000 African
Oh
people
wow.
from 35 countries, not
Oh my
regions,
goodness.
and to specific ethnic groups. And so what we're giving you is much more specific and much more
Okay.
valuable. And like, as you know, we're honoring. So I just decided,
Thank
I made
you.
an executive decision that we're honoring your maternal ancestors who have
Oh,
passed
thank
on.
you.
They're here with us today, and they
Thank you.
didn't have the chance to know where specifically in Africa they came from. And so you are doing this not just for them, but for your children and
Yes.
your future
Mhm.
legacies and your
Mhm.
cousins and
Oh yeah.
everybody else who comes from
Mhm.
that line. So you ready
Thank
to find
you.
out? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to
So,
have fun.
yes, I told you we were going to have some fun.
Okay.
So, you share ancestry with people living in a fairly large country on the west central coast of Africa. The
Okay.
country is bordered by places like Nigeria, like
Mhm.
Equatorial Guinea, like Gabon. The country
Okay.
that you share ancestry with is Cameroon.
Oh wow.
And so you have some cousins in the chat. I know I've seen them. I
Uh,
want you to put a Cameroon flag in the chat if she is your cousin, if you guys are sharing the
okay, I
same
see
country of
that.
ancestry. And so Cameroon is one of the countries that we find ancestry uh, in most often. And part
Okay.
of it is its size. Part of
Mhm.
it is its proximity to Nigeria, which is just to the left of it here on the map.
Okay.
That bigger country is Nigeria. And Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. But at one point, these borders didn't exist. These borders are artificially and politically drawn borders uh,
Mhm.
after the Berlin Conference. So today, the people that you share ancestry live in what we know as Cameroon today.
Mhm.
Cameroon, as I said previously, is known as Africa in miniature. You have mountains in Cameroon, you have savannas in Cameroon, you have
Oh
beaches in Cameroon,
wow.
you have rainforest in Cameroon,
Cameroon.
you have desert in Cameroon. Like any kind of geography that you find across the
Okay.
continent, you see here. But we don't stop at Cameroon,
Mhm.
okay? That's not how we roll. We roll in specifics here at African Ancestry. And
Okay.
so within Cameroon, have you ever heard of Cameroon?
I have.
Okay, good, good, good. Within Cameroon, you share ancestry. Oh, wait, I hope this is the right one. Hold on. No, that was your cousin. Y'all, I can't see. These glasses don't work. Okay, hold on. Within Cameroon, you share ancestry with the Baka people. B
Bye.
A K B A K A. These are the
Okay.
Baka people. And the
Okay.
Baka people are a forest people.
Okay.
They are indigenous hunters and gatherers or hunter gatherers.
Oh wow.
Um, they live in the rainforest. They only kill animals for food. So they
Oh, wow.
don't hunt for sport. And
Okay.
they preserve the trees by only taking the sap, the bark, and the leaves. They don't cut down trees. So they're
Uh-huh.
very committed to preserving their environment because they live in the forest. They
Oh, wow.
live in harmony with nature.
Okay.
Um, and they find everything from nature, their food, their healing, their
Mm-hmm.
traditions, all of these
Oh,
things
wow.
come directly from nature. What are you thinking right now as I'm
I'm
saying this?
thinking, as I hear you talking, I'm saying to myself, they sound like a peaceful people, a peaceful group, because
Hmm.
it's like, they're appreciating the nature, they're not hunting just for sport, they're hunting for food, and it's like, it just seems like they're appreciating the earth.
They do. They really do. And it's
Oh,
so
that's nice.
interesting because right now they're being marginalized by these so-called conservation efforts. So
Hmm.
there are big companies coming in to so-called, conserve the
Uh-huh.
environment. But
Okay.
what they're doing is they're creating these national parks, but they're pushing the people out.
Oh,
You see
wow.
what I'm saying? It's the people's
That's not good.
land that they're turning into parks in an effort to conserve, but then it pushes the people out. And so then they can't hunt. So
Oh,
now they
that's not
have to,
right.
right, diversify their food sources. So they're
Oh,
turning to
wow.
fishing and farming more
Okay.
than hunting. And I wanted to share that because um, people often want to know what they can do to help. And so I just wanted
Yes.
to bring the plight, if you will, of
Mm-hmm.
the Baka people to your attention because you just never know. The other
That's true. I'm
thing,
I'm putting my note. I'm writing it down.
I know you got your notebook over there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um,
Okay.
the other thing is that the Baka have a unique musical tradition, and I can
Hmm.
share that with you offline. But they
Okay.
have a special way that they sing. I guess would be the best
Really?
way to put it.
Oh,
And
wow.
there are some recordings that the Smithsonian Folk Ways organization has um, recorded to preserve their
Oh,
tradition.
wow.
So I'll share that with you too.
Thank you.
Um, there are so many things for you to learn and explore when it comes to the
The box.
Cameroon, the Baka people. Now
Oh, my
you
goodness.
have some Cameroonian cousins. We
Okay.
haven't traced them to the Baka, but we've traced them to other groups in the country.
Okay.
So I'm talking about people like Quincy Jones,
Oh, wow.
Taraji P. Henson,
Okay.
uh, Erica Badu.
Oh, wow. And I'm
But,
thinking how, like in my family, we have a lot of singers in the family.
mm, mm,
I'm thinking how a lot of us we sing.
I love it. I love it.
But that time, oh, you say Erica Badu and
Erica
Quincy
Badu.
Jones and Taraji P. Henson. Oh,
Anthony
wow.
Anderson, the actor Anthony Anderson, we've traced
Okay.
to Cameroon. So you've
Oh,
and some people
wow.
in the chat. Um, Here we go. Sharon Carrington. She's your cousin. She's Bamileke. So the
Okay.
Bamileke are another ethnic group in
Oh, wow.
Cameroon. Cameroon is in the building, and everyone's saying congratulations. I just appreciate you guys being here and sharing this moment
Thank
with
you.
with Tracice. And she's going to take this information back to her family. I forgot to
Yes.
tell Sandra this, but Cameroon is one of the countries that we travel to with African ancestry family reunions. And
Oh, really?
so, should you decide that when you're ready to
Mm-hmm.
visit home, you can come with us on a specially curated birthright journey. And
Oh,
these
wow.
are trips that we take so that you can be immersed fully into the culture.
Oh, that would be nice. I just
Yeah,
can't
so
wait. I'm gonna do my research.
I love it. I love it. You're gonna do your research, and what else you gonna do? What else you gonna do once you do your
I
research?
might try to plan a trip. I might try to plan a trip.
Hey,
I
and you
can.
we do all the work for you, so you can just make the decision to travel and come with us if you want.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
nice. This is exciting.
Good.
This
Are you
is.
glad
Thank
you did
you.
it? Are you glad you
I
did
am.
it?
I am glad.
Good,
I
good.
am. I am. I am. And I'm proud. And it's
Mm,
nice to know, where my lineage is. It's
mhm.
starting from. It is. Thank you.
Good. You are so welcome.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you for joining us, for welcoming Tracice into the family. Now, Tracice, you'll be able to go into your portal and you'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to view your results, your letter, your
Okay.
certificate of ancestry. We
Okay.
have a link to a digital guide, the African Ancestry Guide to
Okay.
African Histories and Culture,
Okay.
and you can join the online community. So if you are on Facebook, we have the African Ancestry Online Community,
Really?
which is a
Okay.
community of people who have taken our test and they're in there sharing
Oh
resources
my
and
goodness.
information. So I
Okay.
welcome you to the family.
Thank you.
All right, you
Thank
guys,
you.
this is Tracice, our newest cousin from the Baka people of Cameroon. And
Hey.
we'll be back at 3 o'clock with our next
Okay.
reveal on reveal day. Take care,
Thank you.
everybody.